we're getting ready for another Red Raider contest. This is Jerry McNeil and Carl King on the camera. We are looking at the London girls. They come out last night against Madison Plains, and they lost a heartbreaker. But this is practically a whole new team. They've only got one starter back from last year's team. They got a freshman who's coming up starting this year, and got a couple other girls who did get some game time last year, but really not that well schooled on fundamentals. And Coach Stephen Klein says that his main focus is to teach and go from there. So, and what I've seen so far, I like out of what I've seen. He's got them hustling, he's got them running hard up and down the floor, and we've got about 5 minutes before this game starts. So what we're going to do, we'll just take it down and let you see a little bit of the girls warming up, and hopefully maybe a little bit later on Coach Mott, or Lou Mott, will be up here to help me out. So in the meantime, this is Gary McNeil, and we will be doing this game, London against Mechanicsburg. I don't know if Mechanicsburg has any record yet or not, but London is like 0-1 right now. And it's going to be a long season for them, but it's going to be a learning season. And I think the way he's got them hustling, they might fool a lot of people. So, Carl, if you want to go ahead and swing it around and just pick up the people on the floor there, some of the players, catch them. And we're looking about 4 minutes to go before the game starts. They will be introducing the teams. Got a few new things I want to try doing this year, and I'm all thankful for all the people who have donated money to help make this program go. We're looking into what I'm being told in the near future, everything's going to go digital. So, and you know, when it's stuff is new, it's big bucks. So we're trying to put a couple nickels here and there and maybe come up with the digital equipment that we'll be needing to keep doing you a service like we are. All donations are appreciated, and I really thank you. We're getting ready for the girls basketball contest, so you can just leave a spot right there, Carl, and take a break and wait for the warm-up. Quick rundown before they call him off the floor on Steve Klein. This is his first year as head coaching. He is boys junior varsity coach at Bishop Watterson and assistant varsity coach. That was in 92 and 96 to the present. He's been boys junior varsity golf coach at Bishop Watterson. 91-92 he coached the boys freshman team and assistant varsity coach at Watterson, and he's a graduate assistant basketball coach from Cumberland College in Williamsburg, Kentucky in 1990, and in 86 to 94 he worked summer camps at Ohio State University, Northwestern, the University of Kentucky, and the University of Massachusetts. He won the Central Catholic League regular season tournament titles as a freshman coach and junior varsity coach. So this is his first year as a varsity coach, so he has something to prove himself. And so far I think he's doing a pretty good job of it. We're getting ready for the
Welcome to the evening, everyone, and welcome to Mechanicsburg High School for tonight's varsity basketball game featuring the Indians from Mechanicsburg High School and your Red Raiders. Now to honor this great country march, we go on to tribes for the playing of our national anthem.
getting ready for the starting lineups.
Now the starting lineups for this evening's game. First of all, for the Indians. At 4, senior number 11, Katie Roach. At 1 point, sophomore number 21, Ashley Wolf.
Ashley Wolf.
And the other forward, sophomore number 30, Becky Clemens. At guard, senior number 32, Corey Langley. And at the other post, junior number 42, Anne-Marie Blind. The Indians are coached by Mr. Jerry Love. Now the starting lineup for the Red Raiders.
Ready.
Red Raiders. Senior number 14, Ashley Crainer.
Ashley Crainer starting for London.
At the other guard, 5'3" strike number 42, Olivia
Lamerson, she's coming in her second game on the varsity as a freshman. Miss Beathard is coming in. This is her first year starting. Number 44, Mason. Number 50, Andrea Clifton. So there you have your starting lineup, folks. Let's get ready to rumble. This is London and Mechanicsburg contest. These girls are very physical. Coach Klein's got them moving real good on the floor. They really get after it. So I think you're going to enjoy these kids, even though they don't have quite the talent that we've had in the past 2 or 3 years. I think you're going to be surprised. Got number 44, Mason. She'll be jumping center. And Mechanicsburg controls. London's coming out in man-to-man. Crainer and Lamberson out top. Nope, it's not a man-to-man. It's a 2-3 zone. Out to Mechanicsburg. I think the ball went off of Mason. Inbounds. Got it in a little quicker in the first part. And Crainer's very aggressive. She goes strong to the hoop. And she knows what to do. After coming off of a 28-point game last night against Madison Plains, she starts the game out. Mason gets on the floor, comes up with a steal to Crainer. Good hustle by Clifton to make that save. Back out to Beathard, she spots up. She has her foot on the line. It's no good. Had a good block out situation there with Indians. If I remember right, London just blew Mechanicsburg out of the gym when the girls played last year. So 2-0 is the score. We have just barely into the contest. This is the girls varsity. Mechanicsburg's had a couple shots at the hoop, but it won't go, and we got a jump ball. And possession arrow goes to London. Got a couple new rules this year. Now, if I get a chance, I'll try to run them down to you. As Crainer comes up, she's going to be the leader of the team. She has the most experience, plus she is a senior. Mason backs up, turns around, misses, but Clifton's there to go for it, and we got an over-the-back foul, but number 42, that would be blind. That's her first, team first. That's the first foul of the night. What do you think? London's got the ball inbounds. Crainer spots up for 3. It don't go. Clifton's got the rebound. She got to get a little more strength than that. And it's out of bounds for London. Clifton's getting good position, spotting up real good, pulling down a rebound, but she's not getting back up to the basket yet. It's strong enough. little more finesse. Strength doesn't always prevail in this game. Uh-oh. Spot up, and we got a foul. Reaching in foul. See who that's on. Chelsea Beather picks up her first foul. Blind shooting 2. It's going to be quite a challenge trying to keep the score and see the game. As Blind knocks that one in. Score is now 2-1. And she misses the second one. Mason comes down with the rebound. Lamerson looking. Lamerson goes off the pick and roll. Nothing happened. I tell you what, Mechanicsburg is coming out very aggressive. They got at least 3 attempts that time at the bucket. And we're going to have fouls on number 44. That's Mason. That's her first, and Blind to be shooting. She makes the first one. She's 2 out of 3 so far, and we got a Howard into the game this time. Her name is Shelley Howard for London. And she's 3 for 4. So then they take the lead. Scores 3-2 now with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. So number 32's got enough reps on her knees to be a mummy out there. Clifton backs in, turn around, jumper, it won't go. One thing I could see right there, Carl, is I think Clifton has to see that basket. I don't think she really seen the basket. She turned and just knows about where it's at, but you got to see the basket. She does that shot quite often, just turn and let it fly. A little more finesse and do it. 3-2 is the score. Here comes the Indians. And we're going to get a foul called on Mason, and she can't believe it. She feels she went straight up. And from here it looked that way. But her palm is turned down, and usually when that happens, they're going to call a foul. So we got number 21 on the line right now. That's Wolf. She's shooting 2. Good on the first one. And we got a sub for London. 34. She'll be going for Mason. Mason exit was 2 fouls. That's the 3rd team foul on the team. And she misses the second. So now we have a score of 4-2. Somehow we got to get Craner as Witt comes in, and she's called for travel. The coach for Mechanicsburg is Jerry Love, who used to help coach here. Darren Long is coaching up at Urbana. We've followed his career pretty close this year since he was one of the boys to come out of the program that I started years ago, and he's went on to be a coach. He's done well for himself. Fouls on Clifton, that's her first foul. And Wolf will go to the line shooting 2.
Getting all them rebounds, huh?
Yeah.
Got that.
She makes the first one. And these two, and they're stealing foul shots. We have a score of 6-2 now in favor of the Mechanicsburg Indians. Lamerson sits out for another situation. Lamerson pulls up to the right side, can't get the roll, and Craner goes back up and she's fouled on the shot. She'll be shooting 2.
Foul number 11, Katie Rhodes, her first. Team foul number 2. On line 2, action is Craner.
Couldn't hear you, Carl.
Let's go, Craner. Yeah. Wow.
Craner makes the first one. If I turn these headphones up too far, the crowd just blasts me out. And she's good on the second one. So that gives Craner 4 points so far. Brings the score up to 6-4. And we got a jump ball. Arrow is going the Indians' way. We're at the 4:26 mark with a score of 6-4. Out of bounds as DeWitt gets her foot stepped on, I think, trying to make a move inside there. I think she felt like she was fouled, but there's no call that went that way. Indians moving the ball around the horn pretty good as we got, oh, Howard wanted a jump ball. It looked awful close. Howard hasn't played. She hasn't played for a year or 2. And so she's come back out this year. She was the queen in the football. And she's come back out this year, and she's not looking too bad. Getting a lot of playing time. Coach has said he's going to use the people that show up to play. So last night he didn't even make out his roster until about 5 minutes before the game started as to who was going to start. Indians are getting an awful lot of rebounds. And that's out of bounds to the Indians. Lennon's not worried too much about the long range shooting. They're not really putting a whole lot of pressure on him. As soon as I said that, Howard jumps to the ball real quick, and Craner makes a steal. She's going to distance, and she finishes. Score is 6-6, and Craner has all 6 points for London. We have a turnover in favor of London. We have Clifton, DeWitt, Howard, Lamerson, and Craner on the floor for London. We have 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The score, 6 Mechanicsburg, 6 London. Good pass into to Clifton. Had she made the pass the way the play was going, she had an open layup to that side of the bucket, but didn't quite make the catch. And we have a travel going against the Indians. And I didn't bring my CD with the player with me. We are going to add a little music to the games here. Come in the near future. I'm going to need a little more help though. Lamberson drives the lane. She rolls off the side. I didn't see a good follow through on that shot. Kind of shortchanged it. You got to get that follow through. That's very, very important on your shot as a follow through. Oh, and DeWitt Craner just knew she had a good foul. And from here it looked like one. It's possible that she got bodied. The body contact in this sport is really goes against you. They say it's a non-contact sport, but somebody's lying to me. they're knocking free throws down.
Here comes Mom.
Okay, good. Somebody said they seen Lou Mott coming, so that's a good sign. Only missed the second one. 7-6 is the score. Crainer's going. Oh, Lamerson. Crainer's trying. She might be working a little bit too hard. What was that call? It's getting physical out there. London is down by 1, and they are into 1-1 already. Mr. Mott, how you doing? Good to see you.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
We don't have a...
It's starting out to be a good contest.
Like yesterday.
And 24. That's Roach.
They're going to fall far as all.
She gets her first point of the game. Makes it up to 8.
Man.
And they've been knocking those free throws in the head, Roach. So now we have a score of 9-6, and all their points are on free throws. They've made 9 free throws. DeWitt. Oh, good drive by Howard, but it looked like she was watching the ball as she was dribbling, and might have, I could be wrong, but it looked like she was watching the ball and lost sight of where she's at. She will go to the line and shoot too, though.
There's still another chance where I think the defense should just try to get out of their way and just try to bug them, mess them up a little bit rather than try to block it.
Really? Oh, foul shooting has been a problem for us. They have 9-6 is their score. Crainer has all 6 points for us, and all of their 9 points are not foul shots.
Actually got all 6 points.
She got all 6, yeah. Hey, Howard gets her name in the Madison Press. 9-7 now, Lou. I'll give you a chance to get your breath. You can jump in there whenever you want.
Oh, what a steal.
Crainer's going the distance. That gives Crater
Oh my goodness.
another steal by Crainer.
Oh.
Now see that there, she did not have control of the ball, and I don't see where that should not.
She kind of dribbled it once, though, even though she didn't control it as such.
That's what they're saying. But
And then she picked it up with 2 hands and dropped it.
well, the dribble came off of the steal. She knocked it out of the girl's hand.
Yeah, that was close.
There's nothing we can do about that. Have a tie ball game right now, 9-9.
Yeah, nice little move.
Good defense there. Ball goes out, turnover. White controls.
I wouldn't be surprised to actually get a little tired after last night. Hope she slept in a little late this morning.
Yeah, she knocked in, had 28, and they're going to call her for traveling. I know she ain't going to hear that.
Where's that travel music?
I got to get that traveling music hooked up here. I didn't bring the CD tonight.
She doesn't like it, and I don't think I do.
Can you see better from back this far as opposed to sitting clear up the front where we were?
Yeah,
I moved it back some. Oh, and Clifton with the rebound. Clifton's got 2 fouls on him. Crainer's taking the trap. Look at Howard. She's trying to play ball in there. Clifton. Ooh, getting rough. DeWitt goes down. Got about 15 seconds in the first quarter. The game is tied 9-9. Pulled back up and started again. What you think about that Ohio State game, Lou?
They don't see the clock.
And they got the last shot off, and it doesn't fall. And they have 9 free throw points, and London has 9 points. And all but one of them belongs to Craner.
They got them all from free throws.
Yep, 9-9.
They got all their points from free throws.
Every one of them free throws.
He's got down here 9 for 12.
Yeah, 9 for 12. Roach had 1. Wolf had 1. Got 2 Roaches. It sounded too good, did it? Wolf has 3. The other Roach has 2. And Blind has 3. That's about bad as that bed bug joke. Look at the monitor I put on him. Oh, he's big time now. I might get the other camera up so they can see what kind of monitor he's working off of.
I didn't see any of the Ohio State game, but it sure was wonderful.
Yeah, they got a lot of breaks, and they won. Okay, we're starting the second quarter. This is quite a difference from the Mechanicsburg London game last year, isn't it?
Yeah, they seemed. I didn't see last year's game, but
I know they got blown out really bad.
And they got beat a lot during the year pretty bad too, so.
I didn't look to see what kind of grades they got. A couple seniors. Clifton makes her attempt. One of a few, and it didn't go. So the Indians are making a move around the perimeter. They move the ball well, they just haven't been shooting. They telegraphed that, and a good shot by Craner to Lamerson. And
kind of a play you don't see too often because she did something with very few people do. She just picked it and threw it down court.
Knowing that Lamerson was going to be on the move.
Knowing that anything was better than letting her go out of bounds.
Right. But then you also got to take into the D factor. Was the other team in the area where they could go get that ball. But it was going toward our basket.
That's right. So anything getting it down there would give them a chance.
I think she knew where Lamerson was, and Lamerson runs cross country, and not cross country anymore, but track. She plays soccer on the girls' soccer team, so I think she knows Lamerson's going to go out and get that ball. And Lamerson's not, she can run just as fast in the fourth quarter as she will in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's a heady ball player.
She really is. I'm looking forward to big things out of her in the next 3 years. I think she'll go pro before she gets out.
Before she graduates?
Yeah. Got to have a little fun up here. 11-9. London finally jumped on top. They've been trailing the whole game. This is one of the games I'm looking for London to win.
Yeah, I haven't seen a schedule, but it doesn't matter until you see a few games and see what kind of scores the players their teams put up.
They wanted a double dribble. Craner go the distance, and I don't know. From here, it looks like she's forcing the ball, forcing the play.
Yeah, their coach was calling for a charge, and it was pretty close.
She's more of a school player to be forcing the ball.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody's hurt or hurting. And Howard, the hustler she is, she got called for a foul, but she was definitely on the hustle. Going to the line will be number 10.
Actually, when after that ball like it was gold.
It is gold. That's what I used to teach.
Yep.
All 10 points by free throws, man.
We're in our house. Yeah, every point they've got is on free throw.
What's the odds?
That's 10.
Yeah, for the whole game.
And be in the game.
That's their main shot. And shortest girl on the floor picks that rebound, Howard. She's surprising me because I watched her a little bit in practice and I said, what's she doing out there? But she's
Who's that?
number 12, Howard. I come on and watched a little practice one day and I didn't see it, but she's looking like she wants to play. Chelsea Beather, she makes her move over to Lisa.
Yep, she traveled that.
Alethea.
I'll buy that
Okay.
one.
I was just corrected by Mr. King. It's Alethea, and that's one of her Sunday school his Sunday school classmates, so I have to be careful. Alethea Lamberson. I ain't gonna say it, the moment I say Lamberson. 11-10. Whoa! Now, did she move her foot?
I wasn't really watching her feet, so I can't say.
I was on it. I didn't see it move.
Smile like she did.
Most of the time on that call on Lamberson, I don't like it at all, but I did see that one. She did take a 1-2.
And they anticipate that. The officials do. Sometimes that call just made. And we got a foul. That foul was called before she even got turned. Foul's on Riley. That's her first.
Yeah.
And that's only 4 fouls for them.
It was called before she made the turn.
And it looked like it was called before she even turned to make the shot.
Oh.
Oh, official's part of the game.
That referee was standing right there by it, and this referee had to call it way back here. That's unusual. The referee usually let it go if it's not their area.
Well, I don't know what they have to meet before the game, and they make up their mind who's going to make what calls. And so
Stop and shoot.
I can't say whether that was his area they picked or not. Alethea goes from downtown and she doesn't quite get it there. Bottom line, shake it off, keep coming at her.
I think she was surprised that she was open and couldn't collect herself.
Well, like I say, she's a freshman. She's going to have to take time to mature, but it's going to happen. Oh, good ball movement.
Nice.
The first bucket for the Indians makes the score 12-11. They take the lead. That's the first basket. 11 foul shots. Craner off the board, don't go.
The play worked perfectly.
Yeah,
when you get the ball in the paint for a little short jumper, that's good work.
good hustle by DeWitt. I wouldn't want her slapping me, Carl, the way she hit that ball.
No answer.
Leave Joanne alone now.
Did she go over to the game?
No, she watched it at home. Linda's hustling. Huh?
Don't have a big screen too. Does she have a big screen TV?
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
London hit it.
Yeah, but she dribbled it on this side and then went across and dribbled back.
Yeah, that's you're right. She didn't. I don't know if you call that control or not.
But I don't know what that call was.
If she can dribble.
I'm going to take the chance. They're going to travel. That is so close to not being a not travel. Lennon sits up top, Lamerson on top, key, over Clifton, DeWitt. Lamerson makes the ball thick and she gets called for a travel. And she's getting frustrated with it.
She moved her foot?
It was close, but I don't, they're going to call it every time. You can just about bet on that.
And when you use a little hesitation or even a fake, they love to call it, and I'm sure they miss it a lot, but can't get away with it.
And a lot of times you still have a pivot foot, so if you don't move the pivot foot, you can fake with the off foot, and but they're going to call.
But I say they call it in the colleges too. They don't let them get away with it like they do Michael Jordan.
MJ's probably had more losses this year than he's had in his life. 12-11. Craner spots up and it won't go.
Well, that girl gets up and gets the ball.
She did, didn't she? Good body control, went up and come down with it.
So far, I don't think that Mechanicsburg is near the shooters that Madison Plains were last night.
Well, they've only made one shot. Other than a free throw, they might give Plains a...
They haven't even had very many shots.
I haven't really... They don't look like they're really looking for shots.
They don't have any uncontested shots. Somehow Madison Plains was getting uncontested shots. They were getting in position and someone was making a pass, so they were getting a nice clear shot.
12-11 in favor of the Indians. And we got a jump ball. I was talking to Coach Long earlier and I've asked him how things are going. And he's a coach at Mechanicsburg boys now. And he said it's an adjustment. It's some things he's doing that they're not used to. And he just asked one kid, he said, just give me 6 more inches. The kid said, what do you mean? He said, just 6 more inches. If I can get my big self 6 more inches into the passing lane, and your young self can give me 6 more inches in the passing lane. All I want is 6 more inches. Now that is fundamental. The man is preaching fundamentals, and that's what he was taught. And I think he's going to do okay. He's talking about a small school.
Is he there tonight?
Yeah, he wouldn't come up. He said he was camera shy. 12-11. So I told him I was going to talk about him anyway. And we got a foul over the back, I believe, 25. And that's only... We're in the second quarter, and they still only have 6 fouls on them. It's almost over. As Clifton goes strong to the bucket. Somehow, she just doesn't seem like she releases the ball right. She was contested that time. Had somebody hanging her arm. She'll be shooting 2.
Anytime you can get fouled and the ball is very close, then you've got to be complimented. That's the mark of a player that gives the ball a chance to go in.
There you go. This is a very short first half. Tie ball game. We're under a minute to go in the second period, Lou. I think she's a player. Let's see if she can make one. Lamerson goes the distance. I did not see her use her left hand. I think she was taught to use their left hand now in the 8th grade?
Well, I'm a person that doesn't actually believe that all the time, but I know every coach wants to teach it.
Well, to teach a player of her caliber, I'm looking at it for a left hand, something coming out of her left hand.
Yeah, you've got to teach it, and they have to use it in the right circumstances. But I always Jay Burson didn't use his left hand very much, and I've seen a lot of big-time players drive the ball from the left side and shoot it right-handed.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, you score with what you're most comfortable with. London's jumping to the ball pretty good. His trainer makes a steal. Left-handed. London went up by 4 now, 16-12. No foul now, Craner. Not that big of a deal. We only got 7.8 seconds. We're leading by 4. We don't need a foul. She's done well. Only have her with 1. Clifton gets the steal. Craner with the 100-yard. Ooh, and it's off the board hard. That's about a 50-foot shot there. London goes out at halftime with a score. London 16, Mechanicsburg 12. Well, have you seen anything you like, Lou?
Well, I don't think either team is really getting a lot of good shots, and I don't like to even watch a zone, let alone play against it. But it's got to be done, and I think it's difficult to get a shot without being contested. You got to fake and drive and then pass off, and most of these girls teams just stand and catch it and pass, catch it and pass, catch it and pass, and hope somebody gets open.
Yeah, because there are situations where you can run as a play. There's an offense against the zone where you can get a lot of good shots and a lot of easy shots.
Well, if you're going to play against the zone, you're going to have 2 or 3 good shooters.
And that's what you're going to run into mostly in girls basketball. There's more zone than not. So we'll...
And London's going to get it because they're going to have to. That'll help keep Ashley from driving.
Right.
If she gets one-on-one, she's going to take some people.
Well, getting a few shots of the faithful fans. This is on a Saturday night after the Ohio State ball game. Everybody's probably tired, helping root the Buckeyes on. So we'll be looking forward to the second half coming up here in just a few minutes. Matter of fact, you'll see it immediately.
Well, I think London's got the upper hand. It doesn't look like either team has a good inside force, but I think London's got the overall talent. I think they're going to pull this one out for their first win of the year.
Well, out of 12 points, Mechanicsburg has only got, what, 1 basket?
10 foul shots and 1 field goal.
Yeah. So that tells you a story right there. I'm sure Coach Love's going to go in and say, I want some shots. Let's take a break. I'm going down, Carl. You want to go down on the scoreboard? Now he's getting somebody in trouble. There we go.
Number 30 is Becky Dunn. Number 32, Lori Riley. Number 42, Anne-Marie Line. Number 14, Ashley Kramer. Number 22, Olivia Emerson. Number 42, Chelsea Bever. Number 44, Shannon Mason. And number 50, Andrea Clifton.
Yeah, let's see if we got any difference in the starters. Pretty much the starting lineup. It started.
Mason didn't play the whole second quarter.
She started though. Now she's got in foul trouble real quick. Mason's got 2 fouls on her. 16-12. We're in the third quarter now. what they're going to have to start doing is taking shots from outside.
Find somebody that can shoot it from outside.
Number 32, Riley, picks up 3 points and makes it a 1-point game, 16-15.
She looked for her shot several times the first half and couldn't get it off.
I don't know if you heard me say it earlier, but I think she's about where Lethea is right now. I said, I think that girl can play. So we're going to find out.
Good pass.
And throw the bucket.
A little give and go.
Right.
Foul number 42, Henry Blanche, her third. Team foul number 1. On the line, shooting 1. Actually, Breaker.
Let's see if London can get them some foul shooting tonight. And there we go.
If I was a coach, I'd give Alethea an assist on that, because if she hadn't passed it, she would never have been in there to get it.
There you go. Woo! That looked about like that when Michigan put that second-string quarterback in, Carl.
Well,
Centered him the ball and went over his head. He's looking at the sideline.
yeah, he was looking at. I heard someone say that he was looking away.
He had to knock it out of the end zone. Lethea goes left. She's fouled on the floor. Out of bounds to London.
Wow, third foul on her. They can't afford to lose her.
That's 2 girls with 3 fouls. As Coach Love, he used to coach here at London. Coach Love did. And so he'll be calling his time out there. Jerry Love.
Teachers in London.
Huh?
He still teaches in London.
Does he still teach here? We got 2 teachers. I don't know. I think Darren might have took a job up there.
Yeah.
I know he was telling Darren it's a lot different now that being that you're the head coach and you're responsible for everything. And I think Darren actually felt that way anyway. He was more of a leader anyway.
Maybe Love did move. Or maybe some teacher there.
And out of bounds to London. We had a couple more 5-second calls, inbound plays today.
In the first quarter?
And in the first game. Matter of fact, one time the coach was trying to call a timeout because they couldn't get it in. They almost counted in 5. I tell you what, you should have seen some of them passing in the reserve game. They were like bullets. They were shooting that ball at each other so hard they was taking them in the stomach.
Mechanicsburg reserve.
Yeah.
Throw the ball. They're throwing harder than the varsity.
19-15. 6:09 to go in the third quarter. There's got to be somebody that can slip in that hole there and get run a little set of pick.
Nice defense. Good idea.
Go across the baseline, set a pick. Defense players running with them. Here comes Craner. She goes to the left side and it won't go. And Brady is in there strong on that rebound that time.
That was number 21, Ashley Wolf, her first. Team foul number 3.
Ashley Wolf gets her first foul.
Who did you say?
Wolf.
You said Brady, though? Or?
That was Brady, yeah. Number. No, it wasn't Brady. It was Mason. You're right. It was Mason. Brady came in from Mason earlier. No, it wasn't Brady. It was DeWitt. I'll get it right here in a minute. Mason with the rebound.
Two-handed rebound. Strength.
There goes Chelsea over to Clifton, and a little strong. Clifton back up again. She gets a little, backs off, gets her some room. She can't seem to get it to fall. Believe me, she's working for it.
Doing everything right. Getting her shoulders parallel in the backboard, hitting the ball on the board. She just barely kissed the board. She hardly hit it. I'd like to see that instead of trying to just throw it over the rim.
All right, that's a good one there. Clifton gets their first point of the night. Boosts the score, 5-point lead, 20-15. And she rolls the second one in, courtesy of the iron. 21-15, London. You don't see the reserve game. I mean, London was ahead by 14 points. In the last 2 minutes, they had to struggle to win. They won by about 3, didn't they, Carl? Shannon Mason, she picks up her third foul.
Yeah, she better learn quick. She can't go over the back like that. She's not going to deflect any passes there. And even if she does and gets it cleanly, they're still going to call a foul.
Right.
Every post player has to learn that. Corey Dowler has to learn it all the way down the line. I was thinking a little bit about last night's game, and the turnovers were pretty few.
Yeah.
And that's a commendable thing for the first game, and especially London with the new coach and protecting the ball.
They haven't been keeping anything on turnovers. You haven't seen that many turnovers tonight. I think the competition is going to dictate. They've got 17 points and 15 of them are free throws, aren't they? Oh, there was a 3-point shot, wasn't there? Clifton turns to the inside. I wonder if she can tell where she has a defender or what part of her back she's on. From here, maybe you've seen something different. It looked like she had the lane to come turn to her left and go for a right-hand layup.
And I saw that last time. Should she have shot that left-handed and protected a little more? I don't know.
That's a tough one. Her, no. All right. But once you learn how to do it, yes. Unless you can turn around and get a jump shot. There she goes. 32. Score now is 23-17. They're still keeping it close. Clifton, she just cannot seem to get that ball up there. Give it to me.
She was turning around heading for the basket. Said, get out of my way, I'm going to the basket.
Well, see, another thing about her situation, last year when she got in the game, she could score. But the other team had to concentrate more on the other 4 players, where now they fall back and double team her, and she's got 2 or 3 people hanging on when she tries to score. But last year, you're talking about that team you had. If you back down on somebody that left somebody could score wide open, and you just didn't take that chance.
She certainly is comfortable on that foul shot.
Yeah, she's 4 for 4 tonight. We have a 23-17 score as we get a shot at a few of the fans.
She doesn't take
nice hat there, Carl.
She doesn't take her whole 10 seconds, does she?
No.
She gets it. Didn't she learn last year that?
Yeah, I think it was. She did a jerk with her elbow.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that. Does she not do that now? Just a reminder, the Red Raiders' next game is Thursday, November 29th. They travel to Big Ball. Game time, 5:30. Big Ball.
What did the Mechanicsburg coach used to coach in London?
Next game is November 27th. They travel
Not basketball.
I don't remember. Didn't he do junior high basketball, Carl? Love? I was thinking he did junior high basketball. And didn't he do some football? Okay. 23-17.
They got some three-point shooters.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Who is that?
One of the Roach girls.
Okay. That's number 2 Roach. Makes it a 3-point game now. Lamerson's going to get called for reaching in.
That was number 22, number 4.
23-20. And we have a replacement here. DeWitt goes in for Mason.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Almost worked.
That's like a Keem
I know.
play. Or Papa Ewing.
You made a comment a while ago how high that girl jumped.
Oh!
Bounce pass, but it was not bounced correctly. You can't hardly throw a bounce pass when you're standing within a foot.
Needed to get a wraparound.
Yeah.
One-hand wraparound bounce pass.
Rebound comes off to Clifton. 23-20. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. She took one upside the head there. And it might have it slowed her up because she had Lamerson come back in for the save, and what grade is she in? DeWitt. DeWitt's the senior. Out of bounds. We're not getting near the scoring we got last night.
Referee, he put his arms out sideways as if I didn't see it, so you got to make it.
And they've got 3 people.
It's pretty good technique. I never saw it before.
It's like I said, they have to meet before the game and go over their game strategy and how they're going to make the calls and who's going to make calls from certain areas. So sometimes we might see a referee make a call, we say, no, that's not his call. But they've already got their game plan set up as to who makes certain calls in certain areas. And if you watch them, they will rotate.
Called it on Clifton, pushing off.
That's on Clifton. That's 3 on her. Mason goes in, replaces Clifton. 23-20, 2:04 left in the third quarter. And we got a travel call. Love makes a substitution, gets number 25 in the game. It's Andrea Jones. Is in the game for Berg now. And Nunnan pulls us up. And we got Howard for DeWitt. Craner goes, dives the lane, but a little too hard. Ball won't fall. First signs of any fast break I've seen for the Trojans or the Indians, and it didn't work. Craner spots up for three. A little hard as Howard hustles.
There.
It don't go. Mason.
A nice little movement by Howard, but she could have even gotten a little closer.
I know.
Took that one dribble and she was wide open.
She didn't play last year. I'm not sure she played the year before, but you can tell she does have some skills. We got out of bounds off Craner. $25 to 20. London's up by 5 now.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass.
Oh.
Almost got an assist out of it. And Craner's fouled. Then they have a foul to give. That's only 6. So fouls on number. Andrea Jones, she just got in the game. It's her second foul. $25 to 20. Favor London.
Same movie as last night.
Just that little quick first step. They didn't call it that time. Did you see a travel there? I did not see one.
It looked to me like her right foot was right on the ground. She just took one long step with her left.
Yeah.
It didn't slide. Hit it. All right.
The more she loosens up, she'll score. That gives a 9-point cushion there. And Howard picks up her third foul.
Well, Lamberson shows one of the qualities that I think is really good, and that is that she does what the defense lets her do.
Right.
She doesn't decide what she's going to do and then try to do it. Same on the drive as she did on that shot. She just kind of patiently waited, and they gave it to her, and she took it.
And we got a buzzer, which means the end of the third quarter. We have a score: London 29, Mechanicsburg 20.
Make a couple shots, it cures a lot of ills.
Cures a lot of ills, huh?
Yep. What was the score at the half?
I don't know.
Oh, no, actually 12.
16 to 12.
16 to 12.
Yeah.
Mechanicsburg only had 3 points in the second quarter. That's what London had in the third quarter. It was a little downtime.
London picked up 13 points that quarter. So third quarter ends up with a 9-point lead for London. And they got most of those in the last minute of the third quarter. Lamberson got 4 points in the last minute.
Right now it looks huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's kind of hard to put the ball in the pool with somebody facing, turn around, looking around the face.
You have Mechanicsburg's years. No. 42 is a junior.
29-20. Craner's got a lot of cutters going there. Into Mason, turnaround. And Craner, she'll go shooting too. It's been quite a defensive contest. She's good on the first one. That gives her 14. Off of a hard-working night last night, she had 28.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
And she knocks in the second one. Gives her 15.
She was 8 for 11 last night.
What kind of percentage is that?
It's above 80%.
All right.
No, it's just below 80%.
Shoot it. I better shut up.
She's got one of those long-range microphones on.
Uh-huh. 31-23. I might get one of those so I can eavesdrop on the coaches. The bionic ear. Good pass and good cut. Good catch and good finish.
And an assist for Howard.
Give Howard an assist. 33. Oh, that's just a high dribble, Carl.
Yeah.
Completely out of control, too. Tried a little wraparound bounce pass.
Yes, she did.
She got hung up by Beather. Beather should pick up her second foul. That's 3. I didn't catch one of them.
I remember there were some Love families.
Yeah, he's originally from Mechanicsburg, so he got to go back.
Chelsea Beather picks up her third foul. We got a 10-point game as of now. Oh, they've missed a foul shot and capitalized on a 2-pointer. So they got 2 for 1 that time. Who are we going to call that on?
He found number 8. On the line, 2-1 bonus, actually,
Crane's going to the line. Shooting 1-and-1.
I think West Jefferson got beat last night by Triad.
Really? I haven't checked the scores. Crane is good on the first one.
Rainer's starting to get the touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to have to if they're going to win some games. And she can't drop the second one.
They did it. I hate that call.
What was the call?
Oh, she just barely touched her when they went up for the defensive rebound on the foul shot.
That's 4 on Mason.
I have nightmares about the calls they made on my team when I coached. The guy tried to get away like this, turn his shoulder away, and they said, "You brushed him."
And I'm going to get out of that earphone for a few minutes.
We're gonna get it up, get it up. Good job.
34-25 now.
Oh, another nice.
Oh, and she was making the move. She had it planned out. Yeah. She knew what she wanted to do. She just got called for traveling. I didn't see it.
She has good court sense.
Yeah. Mason with the rebound. Not rebound, but the steal.
Look at Lamberson. He wants to drive.
Boy, that's called splitting the hairs, ain't it? And Trainer's going to go to the line.
Well, actually what happened was she backed herself up to get more room, but she ended up ending under the basket, and the ball hit the underside of the basket.
And we have a timeout with 5:34 to go in the contest. That is leading as of right now.
London is like Ohio State today. They had control of the game.
This Tuesday, November 29th, this Thursday, rather. The play will be on game time, 5:30.
Did Ohio State only try one field goal today?
Say it again.
Did Ohio State only try one field goal?
They tried to
He missed one, I know.
yeah.
But and then did he hit a field goal or hit an extra point?
He hit a field goal like 33 yards.
Yeah.
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah, they came to play. There's no doubt about that. And for some reason, Michigan didn't.
And down to the last man because they lost their starting, one of their linemen, Shane Olivier, broke his ankle or something. He won't be playing in a bowl.
That's a tough situation.
I heard at a press conference with Tressel, and someone asked him, did you ever think that you might put Belisari in the game? And he just said no. And that was all he said.
And that's the best way to put it. Just leave it at that.
I think he didn't even want to even have the question be asked.
Well, I was listening to another coach talking, and he was saying that, you know, if you're going to dress him, play him. If you ain't going to play him, why dress him? Now, it's a situation where everybody got in the game, I say, yeah, play him. But everybody didn't get in the game. We had a situation like that here in London in basketball. The young boy was on the team. Coach dressed him, would let him play. London was winning by 30 points, and they still wouldn't let him on the team in the game. And a parent, not the kid's parent, but a parent went in and talked to the coach. You know, that's really belittling somebody to dress them and make them sit out and not get to play at all. You got everybody playing with a 30-point lead.
Yeah.
Good pass inside, having trouble finishing. 35-25, leads at 10 now. They are shooting more in the last minutes of the game. Ooh.
Look down.
Look what I got. Chelsea hustles, makes the throw in down.
Get it out.
And Craner ends up with the ball. Craner spots. No good. $35-25. Under the 4-minute mark now. So we have Craner, Howard, Lamerson, Clifton, and Mason in the game. That's Howard's earned her some starting time. She's come pretty close to getting a foul call on that time. Hey, we should have a 1-and-1. Mason going to the line.
That was number 21, actually, first second. He fouled number 10. On the line, shooting 2, Shannon Mason.
Shooting 2. Oh, they're 10, okay, 10 fouls.
Wow.
I was only giving her 1. Here we go. Smith's good on the first one. Did she clap for herself?
Sure did.
She's happy. That's her 3rd point. And 4th. Ain't nothing wrong with being happy when you do something good. Oh,
Nice
so do I
steal.
too, Emerson. Oh, waited.
There's a case where Howard had to get a little wider, give her some
wider.
room to
Make the pass.
too tight.
Had the right idea. And coach is teaching right now. Probably telling the same thing we were just saying. He's teaching as he goes.
Yeah, I would just put a vote in. I would like to see Ashley the same as I felt last year with Amelia and Amelia mainly, that just catch and look and pass instead of taking it and dribbling out. She had two people on her. If she could have gotten it out,
Yeah.
another pass, then they would have had the advantage going down the floor. But
Crainer's shot a lot of foul shots tonight.
good.
Oh, give her the ball. I don't think Alethea knew where she was.
Yeah.
Score! Look. Clifton plays hard, buddy. She said, finally I made one. Let's see if she's telling the truth. Finally she made one.
Well, Alethea, that would have been a difficult thing, but if she would have had to try to come more towards the away to get a little better angle.
Right.
She was heading straight down the middle. That layup going straight to the middle, and then try to shoot it from one side. It's tough.
That's where you got to learn to lay it right over the front of the rim.
You got to try
A lot
to.
of people don't like that, but that is a lot of times that's the only shot you got.
I know it, and I hate to do that shot. I remember seeing Vince Ciccarelli. He was always teaching to shoot it off the bankboard, but then whenever they got in the game, they always shot it right over the top.
Yeah, just lay it right over the front of
He
the rim.
was teaching them to shoot it off the bankboard, even if you went in from the middle.
Use the board, huh?
Yep, and I wasn't sure I agreed with it, but it's pretty hard to disagree with Vince Ciccarelli.
Yep, he has won a few games.
Well, basically, you shouldn't get that if you position yourself to not be. In that case, she could have gotten away. She could have gotten over this to the right a little bit, so she had a little better angle. Don't get many breakaways like that.
Got that right. They give Clifton 3 points for this quarter. Makes her 7. She didn't like where she's at, so she stepped over to the side a little further to shoot the shot.
Got to get back to basketball 101. Pivot foot. Pivot foot. What is it? Get it back out to Lamberson. Get it back out to Lamberson.
I know. 41-25. This little girl just let me down. I figured she'd be one of their main factors. Oh man, a perfect curl move there. Wow. Clifton's got 4 fouls. There wasn't a whole lot she could do. Good pass by Lamberson to Crainer, and she makes it on the second attempt. Crainer's got 22 so far. We got a minute 41 to go in this contest. Lamberson on the breakaway. Good lead pass to Crainer, and it don't go. Follow up by Mason. It doesn't go. Yeah. we're getting a few subs in. 43-27. Everybody's played. He's only carrying 9 on the varsity. Howard. Oh, who?
You don't have.
I don't have no 20.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You don't have a 20.
You got a reserve. Who's on the reserve?
Daniels. That was it? Daniels, I think.
You sure? Where's she at? That's not Daniels. 20 on the reserve. See?
It is. It's Daniels.
Okay. Didn't look like her at first. Lammers were coming from behind trying to make a steal. 43-27. That don't look like Daniels to me. That's not Daniels.
I didn't think so either. I think last night was the same thing. It was.
Yeah, Daniels didn't even dress.
Huh?
Who they say it is? 20? Sure are calling it Daniels. And the game rolls off with a score of us trying to figure out who number 20 is. Final score, London 43, Mechanicsburg 27. So London picks up their first win of the season. They're 1-1 now. Savor this win. Because we got a long season, a lot of games ahead of us.
Yeah. Big Walnut next.
Big Walnut next, and the next game is away at Big Walnut. They won't be back until December the 8th.
2 of them away, and in January they play 5 games away in a row.
There's hardly nothing in London's schedule at home for January.
You know, they play on the 2nd and the 26th.
Yeah.
The rest of them are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 away games.
So we don't have to worry, but I think the varsity boys has got a lot of home games in January, so it's going to keep Carl and I busy. But in the meantime, we're going to shut this thing down, and this is Gary McNeil. London comes out with a win, 43-27. And we'll pick up the unofficial scoring.
First of all, for the Indians, Roach, 4 points.
Roach had 4.
Actually, Wolf, 3 points.
Wolf for 4.
Roach, 5 points. Becky Dunham, 1 point. Lori O'Reilly, 3 points. And leading the Indians with 11 points, Henry Wynn. Unofficial scoring for the Raiders, Shelley Howard at 1 point. Olivia Emerson, 8 points. Shannon Mason, 4 points. Andrea Clifton, 8 points. And leading the Raiders with 22 points, Ashley Craner.
Ashley Craner led them again. 22, that gives her an average of about 26, 24, 24.5 points a game so far. So anyway, this is the end of the thing. London come out victorious. This is Gary McNeil.
And Lou Mott.
Along with Lou Mott and Carl King on the camera saying, I see you, but I wouldn't want to be you. Good night.
Congratulations, Raiders.
Congratulations, Raiders.
In the game is number 21, Jennifer Patterson, number 30, Alicia Smith.
Let's see if I can get a take on this car. We're in the second quarter of the reserve game, and we have a score of 17-5, favor of London. We're looking at on the floor for London right now. Number 42 is McLean. Oh, good play by Mechanicsburg. They weren't able to finish though. For London, 42 is McLean. Lord Bennett's number 12. Number 14 is Annie Baldwin. It's 14. 52, that's Amanda Henry. 20 is Katie Daniels. And right now I'm by myself. Lou Mott said he would be here earlier, or he would try to make it. He hasn't made it yet. So hopefully he will get here. Providing we have space on at the end of the varsity game, we will be doing some of the reserve game. Most likely it will be the second half. The score is 17-5 in favor of London. We're in the second quarter. 3.5 minutes to go. London's in some kind of a zone. 2-3, I guess. And we got a foul. And I believe number 50 be Nicole Hume, or 52. 52. Amanda Henry. Corey Dixon, shooting 2 from Mechanicsburg. Good on one. 17-6. Oh, by number 42. McLean, Jillian McLean. She's also a soccer player on the newly formed girls soccer team. Near steal by Lori Bennett. right now. Good move. And we have a whistle.
Number 48, and the first team foul, number 6.
19-6, favor of London. 2:21 to go. First half. Good hustle by Wilson. Oh, good move, good fake. Mechanicsburg seems to be doing a lot of the right things. They can't seem to get the ball to fall. We got a jump ball as Katie Daniels gets tied up with number 13. Kim Williams. Number 50 in the game for London, that's Nicole Hume. Coach wants a double dribble here. (19-6) is still the score. 1:37 to go in the. What I didn't see what you did. Threw it back to herself. I didn't see it. I was trying something different over here. .104 to go in the half. 19-6. Bennett takes a look, sets up the top of the key. She's downtown. Skip pass. And London's going to be content to try to run some of the clock out with a score of 19-6. Under a half minute to go in the second quarter. Shot by Bennett, it doesn't go. And we have 17 seconds to go. Let's see if the shot was too early or not. If they score, oops, they threw it away. Somebody wants a foul. They want it bad too. They got it. Well, they got out of bounds. And Mechanicsburg, number 15. Amanda Rutin, 13. Kim Williams, number 13. A desperation shot and it doesn't go. And we still have 9/10 of a second on the clock with 19-6 score. And it's good if it goes, and it doesn't go. So we have a halftime score of the reserve game, a score of 19-6 in favor of London over Mechanicsburg. I got back from halftime now. And this is reserve contest. London versus Mechanicsburg. 19-6 is the score right now. And right off the bat, I'm going to pick up a foul on Amanda Henry. Yeah, I'm turning this around. This thing picks up everything. Well, Mechanicsburg had a chance to get a couple more points. They've been stuck on that 6 for quite a while. Skip over to Wilson. Number 14, that's Annie Baldwin. She misses on her attempt. Here come the Mechanicsburg Lady Indians. She had a little steam in that pass, didn't she? And we're going to get a foul on number 52. And they let a lot of that go in the reserve contest. Amanda Henry picks up her third foul. And we have a substitution. Number 20, Katie Daniels, in this contest now, along with April Isaacs, Annie Baldwin, Gillian McLean, and Yvonne Wilson. She was kind of off on her shot that time. We still have a score of 19-6. Steele. London on the attack, 42. Gillian McLean went in left-handed. Took the ball the distance, knocked it in. What was that? That's Wilson's first foul. Team fouls 3. I think that bigger monitor gives you a better idea of what you really see. And it makes you give you a little bit wider picture than what you would normally give on the small monitor. That's good. We can see just about everybody on the team this way. -6 is the score now. 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. This is a reserve contest. She tried to split it and she gets called for traveling. That's usually a no-no. You got to be pretty slick and pretty quick to split defenders in basketball. Moving around the perimeter. The Indians are running a 2-3 zone here. Runners have to move the ball a little quicker to move some people. Katie Daniels gets fouled. Oh, they got 3 seconds on her. Should we get on the refs? I'm getting my bad call brick and throw it out there. I used it today in a Ohio State game. The Buckeyes pulled off the unbelievable. I don't think a whole lot of people was giving them a shot at winning. Kim Williams, second foul. Team foul and 1. Running on the attack, 21-6. Number 32. She goes up with another shot here from Isaacs, and it won't fall for her either. 21-6. Oh, he had to catch that one.
Yeah.
She was doing the Macarena, wasn't she? I need Tommy here to help me out, make some of these calls.
You don't know all those new dance steps, so you probably missed it.
Yeah, I know it. But see, Tommy would know him because he's young. He's young. Time out the bird.
Go down.
That's 3 fouls on Isaacs. I knew that fairly well. I don't know in the reserve contest, you don't know what's comfortable and what ain't. I think that's Coach Long over there on the podium on the end of the bench here with the cap on. No, next up to it.
He's incognito.
Well, he's wearing that hat, and but you can see he's alone. He looks just like his daddy. 21-7. Brandy. It sounds like Randy Brown, doesn't it? Let me look that up. It is Randy. 9 to go. We are in reserve contest. In the third quarter, no third quarter. Call for open. Let's see what open is. Pass and pick away. And Katie kind of laid the ball out there and she just took it away from Katie. You can't do that. We're in the big leagues now, hon. A lot of stuff these girls are doing, they were able to do it down in the 8th grade because they were so much bigger and more powerful than the teams they played. Now they're going to run into kids more their size and their ability, and if not better. That's when the fundamentals show up. And it's so easy for a coach not to really stress fundamentals at this age if you're winning. If you're winning and you're winning big. The fundamentals without them,